Hello everyone. Hello everyone. It is time to start part 4. Part 4 is going to be a 5-inch round circle, 2 inches thick, with 4 holes in it. We are going to be drawing this on our top view. So I'm going to select my top view, then press sketch to start my sketch. Now, unlike our previous drawings, we will not press front to change our view. We always want to look at the actual view we are drawing on, which is going to be our top. So I'm going to select the top view up in the top right corner. Now I'm going to start with a center point circle. With a center point circle, I am going to select the origin, zoom out, click again. I'm now going to type in 5 inches because that is my total diameter across, or the distance from end to end of the circle. Now when I look at the image that is in Teams, this is a circle with 4 holes on it. We're going to do all 4 holes now as well, because in the last video I showed you that if you have your sketch with the holes, you will be able to extrude and not have to do any remove or drill out, remove that feature. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to add material to what I actually need. To do this, I'm going to use a center point circle, and I'm going to draw 4 circles with a diameter of 1 inch. One's going to be directly above my origin, one's going to be to the left of it. And the way I know that is if I hover over my origin, I go straight down. See that yellow line, the dotted line that pops up? That's saying, hey, you're directly underneath that origin, you're directly in line with it. So I'm going to do that in all 4 directions. Now the last thing, I'm going to press escape before I accidentally draw another circle. Last thing I'm going to do is actually say where my circles go, because currently my circles will move freely. They're not locked into position. Remember, you want all of your lines to be black solid lines, or they're just normal lines in this case, right? They're going to be fully defined lines, whereas the blue solid lines are going to be they're going to have some type of definition to it. That means in this case they're 1-inch round circles. They don't actually have a spot to sit though. So to do that, I'm going to press the dimension tool up at the top right corner. If you don't know where it is, you can also press D on your keypad. I tend to press D on my keypad. I think that's a lot easier. I'm then going to select the center of the circle and my origin. Now the distance here is going to be 1 inch. Distance here is going to be 1 inch. Now the distance between this top circle and the bottom circle is going to be 2 inches. And the distance from the left circle to the right is going to be 2 inches. Now I'm going to move some of these dimensions out of the way just so we can see everything clearly, so that you know where everything is. Don't stress out. You do not ever need to move your dimensions unless, in this case, you're trying to share the information, which I am doing for you guys. Please notice, from arrow, end of arrow to end of arrow, I am selecting the center of the circles. If you have it off, likely you did not select the center of the circle, you selected the edge. It will measure from the edge of the circle rather than the center. It does not auto default to the center. Okay. Next thing I'm going to do is go to extrude, change my view to isometric, and I am going to change my depth to 2 inches. And then I like to go to symmetric. You don't have to. I just like to. I think it's easier down the road. And then press my green check. This is our part. Nothing crazy. The next step here is going to be putting it in a drawing. So a drawing so we can actually share that information. I'm going to create my drawing, NCA inch. It's the one I use. Once this loads, we will add our part. So in this case, we are going to be starting out when I select part 1. It will start with my front view. Up here it says view orientation. It will always start with your front view. You always want to start with your front view when you place these. Then I'll go to my top. Then I'll go to my right. Then I'll put my isometric view in. Okay. I'm going to press escape as I don't need that function anymore. You will see on here there are these hash marks. What they're saying is, hey, this is the center point of all these circles. I'm going to leave them. There's no point in getting rid of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to add our dimensions around those. Add our dimensions, we press D. I'm going to put in all the dimensions that are listed on the drawing attached to teams. I'm going to quickly go ahead and do those. Again, we want to make sure our measurements are somewhere that we can read it, really. The biggest thing I want us to remember when we are working on these drawings is they do not always need to be exactly where I place them. I just want them to be in a spot that is legible. You can read it. It's not difficult to read them, is the other part, because if it is, you're not accomplishing the goals of an actual drawing. And there we go. One last thing we want to do is we want to add in hidden lines. So I'm going to double tap or right click, show hide, hidden lines. Same thing on this one, show hide, hidden lines. The reason I want to show those hidden lines, what hidden lines say is, hey, there's a circle here, and that hole that you can see on a different view does go all the way through. Okay. Once you have this, you are 100% done. Please remember to follow along. Please remember to submit. Please remember to go back if you have any questions. Submit this in OnShape and then turn it in on Teams so I know it is ready to be graded. Have a good day.